This is a reading for Aquarius from the new moon until the full moon. So from the 19th of May till the 4th of June. So I'm going to shuffle your cards first of all. And I'm using my Tarot of Prague deck, my favourite deck. And just going to lay down your 10 cards on the table. And then see what comes out for you. Right, let's have a look then. So the first card is in the here and now, the present situation. What's going on around you at this time? And the card I get is the Hanged Man in the reversed position. First of all, it's a major card, okay? So I do sense this major issue around you. There's also big changes taking place as well. And what I get more than anything is there's something here about facing up to something. Okay, it could well be that you've been hiding from something or you've been avoiding something, burying your head in the sand. But what it shows is that you're going to face up to a situation. You're going to meet it head on. That's what I'm being given here. And then in doing so, the energies change. Okay, and then there's this transformation, this transition from one phase to another. Okay, and it could well be you need to make a sacrifice here around a situation. You need to choose. Okay, I do sense you're going to change your direction and you're going to change your perspective as well around the situation, which then helps you to change your direction. It kind of sort of goes hand in hand. That's the energy I get here. You know, if you change the way you look at something, what you look at also changes as well. And don't forget, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Let's look at the card which is crossing. This is what's getting in the way. And the card I get here is the King of Swords in the reverse position. I do sense this masculine energy around you. Okay, it's coming across as being extremely negative. It's coming across as being toxic. You know, and they well could have been throwing a spanner in the works here. Okay, trying to pull the rug from beneath your feet. Okay, there's also something here about some mind games which have been going on here, and someone's been trying to get into your head. Okay, planting negative seeds. And even now, there's a strong sense of you suffering the aftermath, in the sense of they did these things, okay, these words and their actions, and it's kind of sort of stayed within yourself, okay. So you still got that energy which you're dealing with, okay. But I do sense strongly, you know, with the Hanged Man reverse, that you are gonna face up to things here, okay, and then that will bring about this transformation. It's just this sticking point, okay. There's just a few bits and pieces that need to be resolved here, okay. You've already decided, I feel, okay. You've already decided, and now it's just about, you know, the right time. That what I'm being told is that the right time is now. That's what I'm being given. So in the past, coming to the present, I've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reversed position. There's a strong sense here that everything was thrown up in the air. Okay, something was released. That's what I get here. It's like you were holding on to something. There was some kind of attachment. Okay, something very unhealthy. Okay, it could be around some kind of vice, or I feel also connects to this negative energy here as shown by the King of Swords in the reverse position. But it's like you got to a point where things kind of sort of reach rock bottom, okay, and you come to realize that you needed to deal with the situation differently, or just move away completely from the situation, okay. Could well have been some troubles or some difficulties here around a work or a money situation, okay. It's like you've had to spend a lot of money recently It's coming across as like water, just flowing out. We're kind of in every single direction here. You've had to spend a lot of money, on different things. But let's look more forward and see what I get here for you. So the card looking forward is the Eight of Pentacles in the reversed position. That's an interesting card. I mean, first of all, it's very karmic. With the number 8, there's been a lot of pushing and pulling. There's been a lot of blowing hot and cold here. Okay, you've tried to let go and move forward, but you're kind of sort of pulled back. It's a bit like being in that computer game. You're trying to move to the next level, but you haven't picked up all the pieces. Okay, this is kind of where you've been at. Okay, but with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position, the gate is opening. Okay, and also if you have a look, you can see there's a face here. Okay, there's a face on the Hanged Man as well. So it is very much as you face up to things, the gate will start to open, and it's going to start to open here within the next 8 weeks, I feel here. Okay, but there will be progression, towards that. And in fact, within the next 2 weeks during this phase, there is going to be big improvements. The gate will start to open. Okay, there's also a phoenix shown on the card as well. So it's like something that you feel is impossible is actually going to become a reality for you. Okay, there's a lot of good things which are going to open up for you. It is a very kind of like materialistic kind of sort of card, so it can talk about, if you like, more security for you, more certainty, more commitment. Something's going to be cemented here. Okay, improvements around this money or this work situation, so a complete turnaround from how things have been for you. So your goal card here is shown by the High Priestess in the reverse position. I do sense that something came out of the woodwork here. Okay, it did open up this whole can of worms, and it caused you a lot of distress. I was feeling this masculine energy here, very negative. There's also this feminine energy as well, which is also coming through as being extremely kind of sort of toxic. Okay, and you've been picking up on that energy, and it's been making you feel down. It's like you're losing hope around a situation. It's like you've lost your mojo. You've kind of lost your connection here with the kind of sort of spiritual side. But as I said here, with the Hanged Man in the reverse position, there's going to be some kind of turnaround. Okay, and then you're going to be filled with energy again. Okay, you're going to be more in touch with the spiritual side of things. You're going to gain more motivation, you're going to gain more confidence, and then you're just going to drive yourself forward. That gate is going to open. Okay, so rather than being stuck in this vicious cycle, just going over the same old ground day after day, week after week, or month after month, you're going to break free into something much more healthy. Subconsciously, I've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse position. So within yourself, it's this conclusion. Okay, it's very much about drawing this line in the sand. Okay, you've come to realize, okay, there's no going back, and it could well be that you've been given a person or people or situation the benefit of the doubt. Okay, but so much has come out, so much has been revealed, that you're left in no doubt that it's time to let go and move forward from this situation. This card is very much about a conclusion. Okay, things come into a head here. Okay, the end of this vicious cycle which you've been in for far too long, way past its sell by date. That's what I get here. So the advice card here is shown by the Strength card reversed. Okay, and it's actually saying your weakness is your strength, or your strength is your weakness. It's like you've been holding on to something, and you feel you've been strong. It's like maybe you've been waiting for something, or you've been waiting for a situation to change. But it could well be, there's a very thin line between strength and stubbornness. Okay, so it could well be that you have been quite stubborn around the situation. You haven't given in. There's some kind of attachment situation as well, which could be confused for strength, okay? Well, really it's a weakness, but in actually letting go, well, then it actually becomes a strength, okay? And that's where you're kind of at now, this kind of sort of transformation, this release from this situation. And then in letting go, you allow what's yours to come in. I mean, the strength card in this pack, anyhow, is numbered 8, okay? So again, it's this 8 connects here as well. It's very karmic, okay? There's been a lot of pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold. A lot of lessons which you've been learning as well, which are going to help to drive you forward. So on the outside at the moment, I've got the Death card here in the reversed position, okay? You're kind of at that in-between stage, okay? You may be asking yourself, is this the end of the beginning or the beginning of the end, okay? Is this the end of the beginning or the beginning of the end? Okay, you're like going between the two here, okay? But as I said, here with the Hangman reversed and also with the Ace of Swords reversed, it's about moving away from this situation once and for all. In fact, I do sense you're very much stuck in the middle, okay? You're like in no person's land. You know, you feel damned if you do and damned if you don't. Something needs to change here, okay? You need to move away from this situation. It doesn't always mean just to cut ties, let go, move forward. It can actually mean just to step back and then deal with the situation differently. You know, it's like this new you, if you like. It's like this better version of yourself where you're dealing with the situation in a different way. Yeah? And then because you're dealing with it differently, then you'll get different results. You know, people may expect you to be like you used to be and treat you the same way until they realise that you're actually not that same person any longer. Okay, you've changed. And then I do sense you gaining more respect here, and then there'll be major changes around you as well. But it may well be that you do need to cut ties and move forward, okay? But the worst place possible is this place in between. So your hopes and your fears is shown by the Page of Swords reversed. So again, it's a lot of negativity here around you. You know, I was getting this masculine energy, this feminine energy. Perhaps people or person who's been pulling you down, kind of sort of constantly trying to put a spanner in the works, trying to pull the rug from beneath your feet. Okay, I mean, the fear here is perhaps these people. You know, you kind of sort of fear change because you're worried what they're going to think or what they're going to do. But that's kind of what you want to get away from, you know, from that type of thinking where you worry too much about what other people think. So it's a bit of a paradox, or ironic perhaps. So, but what it's clearly showing here is that you are going to draw a line in the sand. You are going to move away. You are going to move forward from the situation. You could well be receiving some news soon as well. I feel like something official, so it could be like through an email or through the post. Yeah, I mean, the final card, extremely positive. It's the Temperance card, okay? It's very much about things coming back into balance here. And it's very much about all the time, all the effort, you know, you put into the situation is going to come back in equal measure. Everything must come back in the end, okay? All this time, all this effort always comes back. Of course, you're not wanting it to be next lifetime. You know, and the way you can speed up the process is really just to step back from the situation and either deal with it differently, okay, or move completely away, okay. The worst place possible, as I said, is for you to kind of be stuck in the middle, though I do sense you are going to make these changes because I've got the Hanged Man in the reverse position and also the Ace of Swords reversed as well, which is about you drawing a line in the sand. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. There's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee and to my crystal shop. Thank you.